abaliko abakulira olutta oluvuganya gavumenti mu paalamenti bategezezza nti kyali kikyamba kaminsona ba paalamenti okusalawo okwewa omusimbi ogumi w'omusolo nga tewalina tteeka liruŋŋamya nteekateeka eno. Wafula Ogutu omu ku baaliko abakulira oludda oluvuganya agamba nti guno musango gwennyini. Katubirabe.
Abaliko abakulira oludda oluvuganya gavumenti mu paalamenti n'abatunuulira ensonga boogedde ku mberebezi eziri mu kibiina kya Nuupu naddala wakati w'ekibiina ne kaminsona wa paalamenti Mathias Mpuuga. Bano bagamba nti kyali kikyamba kaminsona wa paalamenti okufuna omusimbi gwe bagamba nti guliko tteeka mwe guyisibwa. Professor Morris Ogwengala Tigo ne Wafula Ogutu bategeeza nti babeerera mu paalamenti ng'abakulira oludda oluvuganya gavumenti tebafuna ku ssente bwe ziti.
When I was leaving as leader of opposition, I even wanted just my laptop, which I was using as my personal computer, to go with. Parliament did not give me. And I still feel very hurt about it because that was a computer I was using, I was writing my letters and things like that. And to acknowledge that somebody occupied an office and not give was terrible.
Wabula bagamba nti wali baddewo etteeka erimanyiddwa omuyitibwa okufuna akasiimu engeri gyekiri nti ekifo ekibeeramu oludda oluvuganya gavumenti okigeraganya n'ekya Ssaabaminisita nga kyo kirambikiddwa n'akasiimu akagirako.
So they brought on the Parliamentary Administration of Parliament Act for amendment to incorporate the role of leader of opposition, emoluments, etc. At that time, you know, when you were opposition, you were like some terrible enemy. So instead of defining the leader of opposition as an equivalent across the board with the prime minister who is leader of government business, and therefore defined like deputy prime minister or something, they said the status of the leader of opposition is equivalent to that of a minister. A minister doesn't lead government side in parliament. When we would go for independence, I will sit the next row behind the president. No minister sits there. It was my own people who thought I wanted that for myself, and they opposed it. And so we ended up in a situation where you serve as leader of opposition and you don't have any formal recognition. Now this matter would not have arisen if Honorable Mpuuga had responded and worked on a letter I wrote when I was leaving the last parliament.
You are seated there negotiating for 500 million, and therefore me as a Ugandan taxpayer or as a voter, I should be thinking, what else did you negotiate that is not written in these minutes? Secondly, in more organized and disciplined societies, you cannot negotiate this package for yourself. No, if you think it is important, you can actually negotiate it, but then it will apply following the after the position you hold is taken over by someone else.
Totally criminal. If somebody has suggested it, or maybe parliament, maybe the government, would have made some sense. But a commissioner to give them servants and give nobody else, that was criminal.
Banira bebuuza wakakiiko akafuzi ka parliament gye kajja ensimbi bwe ziti.
Where did they get the money from? What authority do they have to divert the money? It is wrong. Regardless of how good the intention is, it is wrong because they have done it wrongly.
That parliament is paying multiple pensions to people who are still serving and earning from the taxpayers' money, which is very fraudulent. So it shows two things. One is absence of leadership in the parliament. The second issue is that the clerk, the office of the clerk, who is the accounting officer of parliament, is non-functional. What vote did they use to pay this money to commissioners? And all the commissioners got money, and they are still, like the NRM commissioners, they were returned as commissioners. So they got pension in courts for being a commissioner in the 11th parliament, and they are still serving, meaning they are expecting another pension in courts.
Abatunuulira ensonga babanenyeza minisitule y'ebyensimbi olw'obutateeka liiso lya nkaliriza ku nsasanya ya parliament.
Secretariat to Treasury holds the key to whoever spends taxpayers' money. We know that Parliament is self-budgeting and self-accounting, but that does not give them an unlimited access to the Treasury, to rob the Treasury whenever they want.
Bano basanyukidde ekibiina kya NUP okuvaayo atali kwemutyamuti wabula nga bagamba nti kyalikoleddwa ku muntu omu yekka.
But NUP should apply its principles and values across board, not on one individual.
If those members cannot maintain the level of discipline and values that you cherish, then the members should go away. You would rather remain a few people who have a coherent message, with coherent character, rather than having a baggage of so many people with different interests, so you are basically eating each other within.
Kino kikana kyebuvuddeko waliwo ebyayogerwa ng'ababaka ba Parliament bafuna obukadde 40 so nga negyebuvuddeko omubaka wa Butambula Mwanga Kivumbi yayogera ku bukadde 10 bwawe babaka ba Parliament wadde nga bino byonna Parliament yavaayo n'ebisambajja era nga tewali bujulizi. Olwawo Mpuuga ategeeza nga batagenda kulekulira abatunuulira ensonga z'ebyobufuzi bagamba nti ekibiina kirina obuyinza okumuyitayo kubanga kyekyamusindikayo.
It's the party that sent him there. They have the right to withdraw him.
Nothing can hold on.
No. He's a representative of the official opposition in the Parliamentary Commission.